on the last NECW Online update. Former NECW Heavyweight Champion, the real deal Brandon Locke, made a triumphant return to NECW action only to fall victim to a seemingly unprovoked attack. Brian Fury, not seen in NECW since being stripped of the NECW Tag Team Championship, stands over the real deal. Later that night, Locke comes out to the ring to call Fury out, only to be attacked from behind again. Fury peppering Locke with fists and forearms, kicking Locke in the chest. Oh, Locke now on the comeback trail. Locke firing away, but Fury cuts him off again. These two men are on a collision course this Saturday night in Bridgewater, Massachusetts. We'll hear more from the real deal this week on the NECW Online Update. Welcome everyone to another edition of the NECW Online Update. As Chase Del Monte gets set to square off against Taka Suzuki from Blackstone, Massachusetts. Taka Suzuki, a very popular athlete here in New England Championship Wrestling, as he powers Del Monte back to the corner. Clean break, but Chase backing up. The young Japanese stars, he powers Del Monte right back to the corner and to the outside. Thrust right to the chest of Chase Del Monte, and there you see Sean Gorman, the business partner, associate, whatever you want to call him. Just don't call him the manager of Chase Del Monte. Taka Suzuki goading Del Monte to get back into the ring. Referee Joe Mullet counting Chase Del Monte. Del Monte cautiously approaching Taka Suzuki as they lock up. Collar and elbow, handful of hair by Del Monte sends Taka into the corner.
I got to the count of 4.
Del Monte goes for the big roundhouse but misses, and Taka nails him with a chop. Del Monte staggered by Taka Suzuki. Del Monte off the ropes. For the top of Taka, drop kick, finds the mark. And Del Monte crashes to the canvas. Taka Suzuki goes for the abdominal stretch. Trying to lock up Chase Del Monte, but Del Monte with a big clothesline. Del Monte stomping away on Taka Suzuki. Taka being choked on that second rope by Chase Del Monte. There you see a crawl regarding the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. And Gorman choking Taka Suzuki on the outside as Del Monte distracts referee Joe Mullet. Cover right here, and only 2. Folks, if you were in Bridgewater last month, you saw one of the greatest cards in NECW history. The World's Heavyweight Championship defended. And so much more. Top to bottom, one of the great events this company has ever promoted. And there you see Del Monte driving a fist into the forehead of Taka Suzuki. Cover right here, Mullet out of position, and only gets 2. Taka now firing away on Chase Del Monte. Forearms to the jaw. Taka now, Irish whip reverse off the ropes. And Del Monte with a big back elbow. Covered by Del Monte. Chase Del Monte having a little tough time getting going in this past year here in New England Championship Wrestling. But now he seems to have found a groove. Perhaps Sean Gorman helping to add focus to the attack of Chase Del Monte as he sets up Taka Suzuki for a pile driver, but Suzuki goes down to his knees and blocks it. And a big shot to the jaw, and another. Taka Suzuki, a dangerous competitor in the ring. As is Del Monte. Del Monte misses the charge. Taka now. Both knees into the chest. And a cover right here. Taka folds him up and only gets two. Taka Suzuki almost had Chase Del Monte right where he wanted him. Del Monte, of course, a former NECW Tag Team Champion. No stranger to titles in New England Championship Wrestling. Del Monte now tries for another shoulder tackle on Taka, but Suzuki's setting him up here. Octopus in the ropes. And referee Joe Mullet makes him break. Of course, Del Monte sliding to the floor in front of the fans. Well, even the fans want a piece of Chase Del Monte. Taka off the top. Del Monte getting a face full of shoe leather, courtesy of Taka Suzuki, and a knee to the midsection cuts him off. Action on the outside in this packed house here in Blackstone, Massachusetts. Fans getting an up-close and personal look at NECW action as Del Monte sends Taka back into the ring. That celebration might be a little bit early for Chase Del Monte, as he actually has to beat Taka 1, 2, 3 to get his hand raised. Del Monte now, as Taka upstairs tries to pile drive him on the apron to no avail. Oh, DDT right on the apron. Taka's head snapped right off the ring apron. Blackstone fans getting right on the face of Chase Del Monte, voicing their disapproval. Del Monte taking a little pause for the cause right here. No official timeouts here in NECW. Taka Suzuki
right here.
on the floor. Double axe handle to the back of Taka Suzuki, who is back in the ring, and Del Monte going for the cover, only getting two. Taka bridging up. Del Monte trying to maintain control of Taka Suzuki. Oh man, knee right to the face. Taka Suzuki trying to gather himself. Forearm uppercut. Shades of the great Dory Funk Jr. As Chase Del Monte goes for the cover and only gets two. Mullet's hand was coming down for three, and Taka managed to kick out. Taka now, big roundhouse kick. Sends Del Monte to the canvas. Taka with a cover, and only two. Oh man, Del Monte just drilled Taka Suzuki with a clothesline out of nowhere. Monte goes for the cover. Doesn't get him. Del Monte trying to wear down Taka Suzuki. Forearm right behind the neck. Taka gets back to his feet, tries to power his way out, and does. Off the ropes goes Taka. Beautiful springboard, right on the money. Cover right here. Only 2. Again, referee Joe Mullet slightly out of position. Knee to the midsection by Del Monte. Taka tossed to the outside.
When I tell you to do something,
Sean Gorman stomping away on Taka Suzuki. As you can see, a packed house here in Blackstone, Massachusetts. Taka Suzuki trying to pull himself together. Del Monte with a handful of hair. Setting Taka Suzuki up right here. Taka sends Del Monte over the top. Gorman going to check on his charge as Taka takes a little time to pull himself together. Referee Joe Mullet up to 6. And now Taka sends Del Monte in the hard way. Big right hand by Taka Suzuki and another. Taka fired up. Del Monte takes the shot, misses. Taka misses with the kick, but connects right there. Del Monte looks like he's out. Count of 2, but no. A hard-fought battle between Chase Del Monte and Taka Suzuki. Taka setting Del Monte up in a submission right here. Abdominal stretch. Gorman now up on the apron. Referee Joe Mullet taking his attention away, and Taka releases the hold. Taka turning his attention to Gorman. Del Monte goes for the kick. Can't get it. Taka shoves him into the ropes. Neck breaker right there. Taka has him. Here's the cover. And only 2. Another near fall for Taka Suzuki. Both men at the top of their game, but neither one can't seem to seal the deal. Del Monte sending Taka into the corner. Del Monte going for the pump handle. Taka upstairs. Slammed into the canvas. Here's a cover, and only 2. Gorman showing a little frustration on the outside. A tremendous back and forth battle this week on the NECW Online Update. Del Monte looking for a chair, a little assistance in the form of a steel chair. Referee Joe Mullet. Oh my goodness. Del Monte knocks himself out with the chair, and this could be Taka's opportunity. Mullet telling Taka not to do it. disqualification right there. Taka, oh, super kick out of nowhere. Here's the cover. Taka looks like he's out. No, sir. Taka Suzuki kicks out at 2. Del Monte can't believe it.
I think he's getting stronger every time he gets stuck in there.
The fans at Blackstone can't believe it. Del Monte now. Gonna rough Taka up into the corner.
Bring him out of the corner! Oh, go, bring him out of the corner, come on!
Del Monte joined with the fans. I don't know that that's such a good idea. Uh-oh, Taka has him up. Oh, Del Monte reverses it. Pile driver. Spike right into the canvas. Taka looks like he's out this time. And he is. A spike pile driver gets the victory for Chase Del Monte. Sean Gorman and Chase Del Monte celebrating a hard-fought victory over Taka Suzuki in Blackstone, Massachusetts. Folks, don't forget this Saturday night, New England Championship Wrestling, red, white, and bruised at the Knights of Columbus in Bridgewater, Massachusetts. We'll have all the details for you coming up later in this update. All right, folks, when we come back, we'll have post-match thoughts from Chase Del Monte, words from the real deal Brandon Locke, and a look at the Italian Superman, Tony Delfonzo, when the NECW Online update returns after this.
NECW Sonic Boom, the official audio podcast, hosted by Al Bassler and Chris Norman. NECW Sonic Boom features all the latest NECW news, match results, exclusive interviews, and analysis. NECW Sonic Boom, available online at necwwrestling.com.
Feels tremendous to be back at NECW. The fans are like none other I've ever seen before. The level of talent here in NECW is like no other. I'm just happy to be back here at NECW. My goal here is to be number one, stay number one, and see where it goes from there. Well, representing my Italian heritage means a lot to me, you know. My future here in NECW is to someday become the NECW Heavyweight Champion, the first ever Italian Heavyweight Champion.
New England Championship Wrestling returns live for Red, White, and Bruised Saturday night, July 14th at the Knights of Columbus, 582 Bedford Street, Bridgewater, Mass, with a 7 p.m. bell time. Featuring a double main event. Chase Del Monte squares off with the undefeated Matt Taven to determine the #1 contender for the NECW Heavyweight Championship. In a battle of former NECW Heavyweight Champions, the real deal, Brandon Locke, goes one-on-one with Brian Fury. In a World Women's Wrestling feature match, Adriana battles Mercedes. In a special challenge match, the veteran Johnny Thunder takes on Sean Burke. Also signed to appear, the debut of Dalton Castle, Julian Starr, and the Logan Brothers. Tickets on sale now, online at necwwrestling.com or call toll-free 1-800-838-3006. That's 1-800-838-3006. Don't miss New England Championship Wrestling, Red, White, and Bruised, Saturday night, July 14th at the Knights of Columbus in Bridgewater.
This is Al Basler here, and I am standing by.
Brian! Are you kidding me? After all the training and after everything we've done, the road trips that we've been on, you want to make an example out of me? I don't think so. Do you know who you're dealing with, Brian? Do you know who you're dealing with? I am the real deal of NECW. So on July 14th, Brian, it's going to be you, it's going to be me. Brian, I'm going to bring you to a whole new level of regret.
Now, Chase, coming up July the 14th, Bridgewater, Massachusetts, you've got a big match with Matt Taven. #1 contendership is on the line for the NECW Heavyweight Championship. What are your thoughts?
Tell me something I don't know, Basler. Matt Taven, you are one of the greats here in New England. But Chase Del Monte is in the upper echelon of competitors. Me and the Logan brothers stand miles high above everyone else in New England. I am already the #1 contender. But if I have to prove it to the NECW brass one more time, well then, Taven, I'm going to be doing it by spiking your head into the mat. And when I hit my pile driver, you'll be going from the cradle to the grave.